Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Joel Rosen with Boca Healthcare Center, where we're dedicated for your recovery of a chronic condition. Today I wanted to talk to you about a package that my patient brought in because he is looking to change his diet, and he's looking at the different foods that he's eating and wondering if they're problematic for him. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to go over the list of stuff that he brought in for me. So he first brought this in, and it is Annie's made with organic tofu, brown rice, and broccoli bowl. So what I do is I look at the back and I want to see what different foods are in here that may be triggering his immune system. So we have organic brown rice, broccoli, tamari, soybeans, which is wheat-free, organic tofu, soybeans, pineapple juice, organic green beans, organic evaporated syrup, mushrooms, organic carrot, organic lemon juice, organic ginger, organic sesame oil, cornstarch, garlic, expelled pressured high oleic safflower and or sunflower. So there's a couple things on there that I'm not too crazy about, like having the safflower or sunflower oil. As well, there may be a problem with the soy because many patients are reacting to soy or don't like to have soy. The other thing I like to look at is but there's no wheat or there's no dairy, which is good to see. And then the other thing I like to look at is the actual breakdown. So like over here on this section. And so what we have here is we have 780 milligrams of sodium. So anything that is not fresh, that needs to be preserved or is frozen, is going to have a lot of sodium. So for that reason, this is not a terrible choice. There's not a lot of inflammatory foods that I can see right off the bat, like gluten or dairy, but there could be a problem. So what we did was we actually have run a test with this gentleman to see if he reacts to soy, and if he does, then we know that this isn't the best product for him. If he doesn't, then it's not that it's a bad product, it's just not fresh, and so we want to kind of get off of that. Here's another something that he brought in was the granola. So this is granola bars, but the thing is that if we look at the caption for here, so it says here the ingredients for this is ingredients: whole wheat flour, wheat bran, cane sugar, flaxseed, oat bran, barley malt extract, sea salt, and vitamin E. So sounds pretty good. However, he needs to be off of gluten. Whenever we have patients that suffer with chronic conditions, whether it's a neurological condition like Parkinson's or Alzheimer's or ALS, or it's an autoimmune problem like IBS and Crohn's or thyroid, then the studies show that you have a potential gluten problem and you need to be, so this is absolutely a no-no. He needs to be off of that. The next thing we look at is the Annie's again. So it's pretty much the same thing with Annie's. I find that they're pretty good. They just have a little too much sodium in there. He had the Annie's again. All right, now let's get into the different types of breads. So this is an Ezekiel bread. And I have a lot of patients that do Ezekiel breads. And the problem with that is, let's look at the ingredients here, is organic sprouted wheat, filtered water, organic raisins, organic sprouted barley, organic sprouted millet, organic sprouted malted barley, organic sprouted lentils, organic sprouted soybeans, organic sprouted spelt, fresh yeast, organic wheat, gluten. So right off the bat, there's gluten in there. And if you're not suffering with a chronic condition, you're sleeping well, you don't have a lot of joint pain or brain fog or inability to lose weight, and you feel like you're healthy, then there's a good chance that you can eat gluten. However, in my opinion, so many people are restricted with joint pain, and their life is on hold, mainly because they have these gluten sensitivities, and this Ezekiel bread would absolutely be removed from their diet. Now here's another thing. Here's a great example. Gluten-free bread. So we go to the gluten-free section and we get gluten-free bread, and we see that it has water, potato extract, raisin, corn flour, rice starch, rice flour, corn, cane juice, egg whites, honey, sugar. So in general, this could be a good alternative if you are not reacting to egg or corn or rice. If you are, then you are, every time you eat this, you're creating inflammation in your body. So the take-home lesson is this, is if you're suffering with a chronic condition and you haven't looked at any of the foods that you're eating and you think that you're eating healthy, you may be, but there's a good chance that you're not, and that's because you're reacting to these foods. How do you know if you're reacting to this food? You need to do a blood test. We do Cyrex testing in our office. Again, I do an offer where I'll review your blood test with what already you have for $47, and then I will make some suggestions whether or not we should be doing additional testing. It's a great offer because I look over all your blood work, and we determine if you have any functional highs or lows that your doctor is not telling you that you have a problem with, and is telling you that your blood tests are normal even though you still feel crappy. So give my office a call, 561-883-0090, and I look forward to helping you with your quest for better health. Thank you so much.